Please make it very, very loud for Mr. Matt Lieb.
This is a fun job, man. I love this. Thank you so much for coming out to watch me live my dream. Who's living their dream in this room tonight? Some of you. Did you just do this? Oh, I thought you were like, oh, okay. I thought you were like, I'm not even doing what I want to do with my night right now, Matt. Thank you very much. Fair enough. It's hard. It's hard to live your dream. It's hard to do what you want to do. I worked at desk jobs that I hated for years. And the whole time I was like, I don't want to do this stupid desk job. I just want to be a comedian. That's all I want to do is be a comedian. So I took action. This is true. About 3 years ago, I quit my job, everyone. Yeah! Did it! I quit my job, and now I have 3 fucking jobs. So... I fucked up. Turns out you need money still. Quitting a full-time job is like cutting the head off a hydra, you know? It's just like 3 shittier jobs just pop up in its place. And it's just like, barista, Uber driver, selling blood. I sell a lot of blood. If you like my comedy, come talk to me after the show. I'll sell you a pint of blood. I do get to travel a lot. That's one of the fun things about stand-up. I stay in a lot of motels. You guys ever stay in a motel? It's like a hotel with hookers next door. Which is fine. Just don't want to hear it. I stayed at one recently, and this was weird. It was just me, but they booked me in the last room they had, and it was a room with 2 beds. Have y'all ever been alone in a room with 2 beds before? Holy shit. You'll figure out exactly the type of human being you are alone in a room with 2 beds. Because like 99% of the time, I'm basically a socialist. I'm like, it should be illegal to own a second home when there's still people sleeping on the streets. But 1% of the time, I stay in a motel room with 2 beds. And I'm like, ooh, this one is the sleep bed, and this one is the food bed. I will eat food in this bed, and I will use the sheets as napkins. It's a napkin food bed. And on the sleep bed, I will lay my weary head to rest. But on the food bed, I will lie naked and shove a room service cheesecake in my mouth while playing phone games like a millennial Caligula. Yeah. And yes, I will masturbate on the sleep bed. But I'm gonna come on the food bed from across the room. Because it's all a food bed. I don't know. Is this relatable? Just rolling around in crumbs and cum, a memoir by Matt Lieb. I shouldn't make eye contact when I do that line. Sorry. It's nice being back. I lived here for a while. It was, it's a great city. I tripped on a fucking sidewalk scooter on my way here. Why are those around? You guys you've seen the sidewalk scooters, right? When you see someone riding them, do you just immediately hate the shit out of that person? Me too. What is that? Like, I think we all just hate joy now. There's something about watching someone just buzzing along, living their truth, and I'm just like, fuck yeah! Like, I don't understand it. Have you ever, ridden one of those before? They're kind of fun as fuck. Like, I'll be honest, they're super fun. They're super fun. You're just like, this is stupid and lame. Oh my God, great! Like, this is nice. I don't have the confidence to ride one for too long, though, because, I just, feel really embarrassed. Like, I wish while I was riding it, I had a shirt on that was like, I'm not usually like this. If you got to know me, you'd see I'm hella chill. Like, so. When I lived here, I would ride a bicycle because, obviously, and I mean, I look like I rode a bicycle. And one time I was riding my bike behind a guy on an electric skateboard. Have you guys seen the electric skateboards in this city? For those of you who don't know what an electric skateboard is, just think about it for like half a second, and that's what it is. It's It's like a skateboard, and there's like a remote control with like a really privileged person attached to it. And they go like 30 miles per hour, they don't do any work, they just buzz along. Wee, my life is a video game. Money, 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 evict, 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 evict. You know the people talking about. And I was riding my bike behind this guy, using my legs like a fucking peasant. And I was so mad because we were going up a hill. And he was having no problem. He's just like, ha ha. And I was like, you motherfucker. And as I'm just like giving him the evil eye to the back of his head, I'm just like, ugh, he just eats shit. He fell. And I was immediately in a better mood. It was amazing. I was like, yes, God is love. Like, because when he fell, he had like change in his pockets. So when he fell, all this change just bounced out of his pockets like he's fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. And I was just like, yeah, your life's a video game now, motherfucker. And then he died. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't. He deserved to, but he didn't. It's weird being back. Every time I come back, you know, especially in the Mission District, it's like more and more, you know, gentrified. And it's sad because it's like we all hate gentrification, but we all love tapas. So what can you do? And it's sad every time I see it, you know, because a lot of these neighborhoods, you know, a lot of people will like, you know, they'll denigrate them. They're like, you know, this used to be a gang neighborhood, now it's not anymore. That's good, there's no gangs. Fuck that. At least gangs believe in something, you know what I mean? Like, gangs have principles. You know, like family over everything. Or snitches get stitches. That's a beautiful principle that I feel like a lot of people with my complexion fail to live by. Because I don't know if you guys have been walking around the Mission District lately. It's pretty much nothing but snitches. It's a lot of snitches. All I'm saying, you can't go into a bakery without people being like, is there any gluten-free options? I'm gonna tell everyone. Like everyone wants to tell you for some shit you didn't know you're doing wrong. I feel like the flag of San Francisco at this point should just be like a white dude with a yoga mat under his arm going, like that's the feeling. That's the feeling I get. Everyone's snitching on people for shit. And it's weird because like we invented a whole snitch culture here that's permeated the rest of the world through apps and websites. Like if you have ever written a Yelp review, you're a snitch. That's what you are. And you should be treated as such. If you've ever given your Uber driver less than 5 stars, you're a snitch, okay? I'm sorry, it is hard to drive people around all day. Sometimes you gotta be drunk to do it. Just let them, you know? Don't snitch direct to their employer. 2 stars, too swervy. I was walking in this one neighborhood. It was newly gentrified. I passed this house. And I could tell immediately. I was like, white liberal allies live there. And I could tell because they had the sign right on their front door. It was a nice sign. It was a well-meaning sign. It said, I love my Muslim neighbors, which is nice. But also, you just snitched on your Muslim neighbors, dude! Like, it is a hard time to be a Muslim in America. You got a fucking sign on your house that points out where they live. It was a duplex. Like, come on! Like living in Poland in 1939 with a sign on your house. I love my Jewish neighbors. That one and that one and that one and that. I got a whole list of their names. I love them so much. Read the list. I don't know why my Polish accent is southern, but it makes sense to me. It makes sense.